Soube nesse level, com droga na bag. Se tu vacila é só suco. Bitch gosta quando imita. No bolso da minha calça nota azul. Fazendo grana, cala os pau no cu. Eu sou de tudo, deixando tudo lento, cara muito. Jogo essa bala azul, tudo com drômeda. Eu não sei mais o caminho, essa vida é única. Para de me encurralar, não sei quem é Verônica. Essa brincadeira é pior, toma da Mônica. Meu tipo trigo foi o rico, não botônica. A intuição mata mais capas tipo bônica. Enche teu pulmão com essa fumaça não bubônica. A mente funciona como funciona.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the BDRp A.M. show. We haven't had one of these in a while. What's up, Scott B? And I want to know more, folks. This cat right here, Jeremy's his name. Good morning, everyone. Hope y'all day is good. Nothing like be at work. Oh, I appreciate that. I've never heard that before in my entire life. Except when I was assistant manager at a grocery store. And there was more around. Blue for this early in the morning. What's happening? Muffled. Good morning. Nice. All right, yes, probably not, because look at that circle. Look at that handsome son of a bitch right there in the middle of that screen, folks. Golly, young man. Anyways. What's up, Abnormal, Kong, Lori Murdy, Mainline Mitch? I'll tell you what. Drop a one if you want me to have a do-over. No, everybody's saying good morning like they all work in the same place. Good morning. I'll tell you what we do. I know what we'll do for it.
All right, now you can hear me, right? Dang, Mainline Mitch, why you throw me out there like that? Sound is bad. Come on now, there's an easier way to say that, Mitch. I don't want any trouble. Hey, yo, still muffled. Come on now. What is this? It's not April. April Fool's Day or something? See, my boy Jeremy, my brother right here, says it's good. And Scott B says I'm coming in wall to wall and treetop tall, Mitch. See, I always kept an eye on you, Mitch. I knew you were one of those, I don't know, I'm just talking shit. Good morning. How are you this morning on your commutes to work? Mitch is going to go in to find someone else at his desk and a pink slip in his box. No, I'm just kidding. Completely kidding. I love Mitch. Mainline Mitch joined us, folks. A&B Automotive Detail brother, Jeffrey Reynolds, one of the executive producers. Abnormal Investigations. Old Mike from somewhere in Missouri. On the Missouri-Oklahoma line. Closer to Missouri than Oklahoma, of course. He used to live in Oklahoma from what I understand. That's the rumor, at least. But I heard somebody talking about the best show in Oklahoma, and it turns out he's in Missouri. What else don't we know, Mike? What else don't we know, Mike? That's what you would call one of these, in French they call that la flamme. Y'all want to see something special? This is why I jumped on here in the morning. You know that sound, folks. I'm a gypsy. Are you a romantic gypsy? Are you the gypsy king? You're no gypsy. There's some more propaganda that he's putting out, folks. Some more misdirection. I'm keeping an eye on you, fella. But I want to, hey, do y'all want to see something special? Remember that thing I was, hey, a pole dancer? I don't know what y'all got going on up there in Missouri. I always knew the Missourians are kind of different. You save it for your bingo night, all right? What are y'all doing up this early in the morning anyways? I want to know more. Jeffrey Reynolds, A&B Automotive Detail, Scott B. I know y'all are going to work, but what about this other riffraff? 6:30 is no time to be wandering around inside of some live stream on YouTube. Mike's appalled. Anyways, would y'all like to see something very, very special? Jeremy's always working, folks. Y'all want to see something special? No? You remember that film I told you I was working on? It turned into film, I guess. Up getting ready for church. That's what's up. Jeffrey said the magic word. But Brother Jeff is Brother Jeff, so I mean, you know. Of course he's going to go to church. He's not a rank devil or a heathen. I'm going to ask y'all one more time. Because, I mean, it's a Sunday morning now. It's too early in the morning on a Sunday to be tilting back that old moonshine. Mike, I'm looking at you. Hey, you remember that film I told you I was working on? Yeah, the film that's got JFK and the Bureau of Cryptid Affairs? Yes, that very one. Would you like to see the progress as a special AM show? Well, gee whiz, D. What did we ever do to earn that? Nothing, but I'm a nice guy. Hey, I told y'all, see, look at this riffraff from Abnormal Investigations over here fighting amongst themselves. Gross. What kind of stuff you on, bro? Anyways, I'm not repeating. Mike's on. I don't think that's Mike. Hopefully it's not. Told y'all he's Flim Flam Man, folks. PT Barnum's in the chat with y'all. For all of those, for those of y'all that have some sense, I got something for you. Y'all are gonna get a very special sneak peek at the first draft of the yet-to-be-named Bureau of Cryptid Affairs follow-up, or sequel, threequel. You're going to see what I've been working on. Folks, it's going to be clocking in at roughly an hour and 30 minutes long. I know, don't clap too loud. I mean, you know, I am a genius. Maybe not an Einstein genius, but a Howard Hughes type genius. All right, we ready? I'm not in the chat with y'all. I'm hoping Scott got a mic under control. Join us at 11 when we'll have the intervention of Mike from Abnormal. Anyways. Bad guy Mike. He's a bad dude. He's bad news. He's one of those 70s. You remember those 70s blaxploitation films? And it would like have Fred Williamson and what's that other big Jim Brown, and then it'd be some like stereotypical white Italian guy was the bad guy, and he would have this very racist and offensive like accent. I know you've seen a little Black Caesar, right? Superfly. All right, I ain't got time. I ain't got time to mess with you, Mike. Here we go. I'm just kidding. I'm not showing y'all nothing. I'm only serious. Now, I had a special announcement too today. In all seriousness, it's the be announcing the end of the. I can't even play around like that. Anyways, y'all ready? Share a tab or screen instead. What? To share audio, share a tab or screen instead. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, there you go. Just in case you thought I was jobbing. As you see, the spaces mean that it's not finished. And you know what that sound means? It's time for our first giveaway of the morning. We'll be giving away a sneak preview of this new film. The BDRP's first feature-length animated / historical / fiction epic. Written, directed, and produced. Also edited by the Baron. Mike, why didn't you tell me the mic was muted? See, I told you folks. I smell a turncoat. Anyways, you see the mouth moving at least? Yeah, the blurrier the better. That adds to the authenticity, all right? That's what you call nostalgia. This is a period piece. Dadgummit. Jeff? Or Mike? I'm picking on Mike today. Mike, it's a period piece. What are you talking about? It's too blurry. Well, I guess I'll just get lost then, Mike. How about that? For the folks watching and not actually looking at chat, Mike's not actually saying anything close to what I'm responding to. I think, see, he got kicked out of the chat and banned. And good, and I'm glad of it. Come in here raising hell. Scott, you better keep that Missourian under control. Or else. Shoot. Miss Lori Murdy. Oh, yeah, hey, check it out. I don't really have nothing going. I just want to come in and say hi, but listen. The guy was talking about Jeremy. I want to know more. Subscribe to his channel. He's doing great things. We, this week, are going to be working on one of the most pertinent and, I don't know about pertinent, but it's going to be spirit-filled, and it's going to be about pharmakia and the spirit world. It's going to be called Fear and Loathing in, I don't know, we'll fill in the blanks later. So go check him out. You'll get a little taste of what's to come. Is Mike still in here? See, he can't even trust Scott to kick his own. I'm telling you, folks, there's something going on. He's building up his army in the chat. Maybe he's looking to turn and rend me. I'm from Kentucky, Derby City. Well, see, you're Kentuckian. Y'all got sense up there. The Missourians, though, you better keep an eye on them. Blessings are happening. That's exactly right, Mike. All jokes aside, blessings are happening every single day. First one this morning for each and every last one of us right in the presence of this chat and this live stream, where we have beats in our heart and air in our lungs. Right? Because you could have died in your sleep. That's what gets me about these people that get on these health shakes and eat kale and jog 18 miles a day. You know, they're looking for get washboard abs. They're as healthy can be. They don't even eat meat or vegetables. They eat vitamins. And then they're laid up in the hospital at 49 years old, dying from a bunch of nothing. You know what that sound means? It's time to hear from Vice Presidential candidate Fred Flintstone. If y'all are ready for that. I know we have a lot of yellow dog Democrats and copperhead Republicans in here. And that's okay. I'm all for voting with your party. Even if the party flips upside down and what passes for liberal now is dictatorial communism. I met a girl from Missouri once. And she told me it's no coincidence. It sounds like misery. Can't confirm, never been. I've been there about 5-6 times, and I don't remember one of them. Not a one. One time I drove through the entirety of the state. And when I got to the next state in line, I had to turn my car around. I thought it was lost or went through a time warp. It's just Missouri's that boring. Missouri sucks. What do they have? The arch over there? That's their big call to action. They got this half a McDonald's arch. Come on now. That arch ain't nothing. Let me tell you something. On the highway going from that place up there, it starts with a T, that's in northeast Oklahoma. I forget the name of it. They burned down a bunch of black folks in the early 1900s. But anyways, once you go on this highway and you go into the very next state, before you get there, you'll be passing under the best arch. It's a way better arch than you got in Missouri. It's an arch that goes over the highway, folks. And it's a McDonald's arch. And it's the biggest McDonald's in the world. I don't know about that, but I mean, I think it's pretty big. So if you stop in there and tell them the BDRP sent you, you get a free cheeseburger. That's a complete lie. I don't go. If y'all find yourselves up there, don't say that, or you might get kicked out. I don't know. I'd hate to see how D feels about Mississippi. I love Mississippi. Are you kidding me? There's nothing but good old folks. Salt of the earth. My people. And I think like the scale tilts back towards my people in that state. That McDonald's is about 15 miles from me. A likely story, Mike. Here comes Mike with some more of this propaganda. This what's that Nazi's name? The minister of propaganda over there for the SS. What is his name? Mike or something? Mike something or another? Is that McDonald's really 15 miles away from you? How many times do you go there a week? Because let me tell you something. As the kids say nowadays, I'm gonna put you on game. All you got to do is go to your app store and get the McDonald's app, folks. It's the truth. You don't go. See, I told y'all he ain't in Oklahoma. This man is claiming to live 15 miles away from what should be one of the 9 wonders of the world. The McDonald's arch goes across the highway, and you can walk inside of it to get to the McDonald's on the other side of the highway. 2 McDonald's, folks, massive McDonald's, connected by a tunnel inside of the McDonald's arch that stretches across the interstate or highway, whatever it is up there. I took Hunter there last summer. I'm sure you did when you were coming to visit Oklahoma from Missouri. Scott B, I'm not breaking up. Quit telling those pogly pies. I probably am. I got so many things open on here, it's unreal. No, really, isn't that supposed to be, is it the biggest one in the United States or is the biggest one in Oklahoma? McDonald's more like McPoison. That was cornball, but that was pretty funny, Jeremy. It's kind of like McPoison's. I'm telling you, I like the McDonald's breakfast, right? But if you eat them more than 3 or 4 days a week, you'll start noticing your stomach feels like you swallow gasoline. There's something going on with McDonald's food. If we're to believe some unnamed Jewish mystic or aristocrat that was on a show back in the late 80s, He says that they kidnap the goyim, us, and use us for their rituals, and then they send some of the meat to McDonald's to be grounded into the meat, and they force feed us ourselves. They make us engage in cannibalism. You know, it's rumor that was going around for a good long while. They have a store, and it's a truck stop. That's crazy. Yeah, the food doesn't break down or go bad. I'm guessing y'all have seen that video where I think they put it in Tupperware, but it may have been under glass. But they had a regular burger cooked at home and a McDonald's burger, and I think it kept its form at least for a year. And that's just a testament to the fine herbs and spices that they use for not only their meat, folks, but their bread as well. You know what that sound means, folks? DDoS just earned a lawsuit for talking about McDonald's products when they're not in nowhere near in agreement with his content. So, that film that I've been working on, you see how far it got. It's going to be an hour and 30 minutes. Animated. Sort of. Some places are animated. Animation's expensive. It's going to be coming out very soon. So, I hold water like a gunny sack, so I just got to tell you. Mr. Tim Kumbo Baker and myself have been chopping it up here lately. Of course, you know he's the professor of this thing of ours. If there was Bigfoot University, he would be the headmaster. Man worked for NASA. He tells stories like nobody's business. You know, the first time we talked, I think it was a 5.5 hour long conversation. Second time we made it to 4:47. So 4 hours and 47 minutes. And he has such a knack for relaying information and storytelling. I don't know. It's almost hypnosis. And it does something to time and space, of course. But if I were y'all, and this is just me, if I were y'all, I'd try to send him an email and, you know, give him your prayers and compel him to come on the BDRP Late Show. So this is boring. I'm not having any fun. Hey, do you have any questions or anything? Mike coming in here harassing me just kind of took the wind out of my sails, folks. And he was a good friend, and then he turned to rend me. I can't believe it, but what are you gonna do? Oh yeah. Kumbo and his wife just fine. Thank you for the prayers. Yeah. That's just how the Lord works, folks. We claimed a victory. And sometimes you got to claim a victory. You know what I mean? We can in the name of Christ Jesus. And it's based on our faith. See you later, Scott B. Don't let them work you too hard. Hey, if Mike's still out there, I sent you a link, Mike. Jump on if you want to. So we had all this cold weather in Oklahoma not this past week, but the prior couple of weeks. And it was miserable. I mean, all of you probably did across the United States, so it's not exclusive to us. But I must say, folks, the past couple of days have been very mild, not a lot of wind. It's been perfect squatching weather. So who would like to go squatching Tuesday with me in North Texas? You can write me at oklahomados@gmail.com or leave a comment or throw it in the chat. And thank you, Mainline Mitch. You're absolutely right. If I just throw allegedly in there, I think I'm in the clear. But I like to make bold and unfounded statements. And I hope people take it as pure fact. like some other people we know, Muff Muffington and Tessa, my ex-girlfriend, or the Bat Mom they call her. Unsubstantiated claims are in vogue now, folks. I'm deleting this stream. I just wanted to open up and say hi to everybody. Yeah. So, thank you for all the fantastic and poignant questions. And we'll see you in July.
Sobre nesse level, com droga na bag. Se tu vacila é só suco. A bitch gosta quando imita. No bolso da minha calça nota azul. Fazendo dano a calos pau no cu. Eu sou de juro. Deixando tudo lento, cara murcho. Jogo essa bala azul. Tudo padrão vai dar. Eu não sei mais o caminho, essa vida é única. Para de me encurralar, não sei quem é Verônica. Essa brincadeira é tua, toma da Mônica. É o tipo trigo, foi o rico, uma botônica. A intuição mata, mas que faz tipo bônica. Enche teu pulmão com essa fumaça não vulcânica. A mente funciona como uma piscina mecânica. Drop esse lean, time in the rush, enche magazine.